Hey guys, I'm Jake, the offensive gamer, and I'm pretty much just making this video to thank you guys for 5,000 subscribers. I've been building up to this milestone for a while now. I had been stuck around like 4,000 for a couple of months, and it was mainly because of the summer and all that, and there's not a lot of games to do during that time frame. But this Alien series that I just did really kind of boosted it to that point. Sorry, by the way, I look like shit right now. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, between like Shadow of Mordor, Sherlock, and Alien Isolation, it really kind of bumped those extra couple hundred to be able to get me to that point. I also wanted to say that I really do appreciate, you know, the people that are like saying how they loved my Alien series, and they're like, you know, I love your series more than PewDiePie or the Rad Brad or anybody like that. That really does make me feel good, and I appreciate it. I really do, honestly. I really enjoy like reading the comments and seeing you guys talk about how like you really love, you know, just my commentary, and you feel like I'm underrated. Like the amount of people that I read saying like how I deserve so many more viewers and so many more subscribers, like that stuff really means a lot to me. I really do appreciate it, and thank you. But to the people that are older subscribers, people who've been keeping track of me far longer. Sorry about that. I had to cut the video. There was something happening. But for the people that like have been keeping track of me far longer than just the most recent like month or so, you'll know that I made, or you might have seen in one of my more recent, or one of my older thank you videos, that I made a sort of a, I guess, New Year's resolution in a sense. It was during my 500 subscribers video specifically, where I said how I thought that New Year's resolutions were stupid, and I thought that they were idiotic. And for the most part, I find that to be true, because most of the time you really can't reach that goal, and it's like this outlandish sort of bullshit goal that you'll never get to. And I found that to be dumb. And then eventually I led to the point in February. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make a goal where I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I didn't, honestly, like, YouTube is such like it's such a unpredictable sort of thing. You have no idea where you're gonna be in the next month. You could gain 50 subscribers, you could gain 10,000. It's all up to where the you know, the cards lie and all that. That's not even a saying, but whatever. So that's kind of the mentality I had about that whole thing. And I then posted this series called Thief. I don't know if you guys remember that game from February. Not a lot of people liked it, but I enjoyed it. And it might be due to the fact that it was definitely, and to this day is still my most popular series I've ever posted on my channel. Multiple videos throughout that series got over 10,000 views. It was a big series for me. And I gained like 1,500 subscribers over the course of like, I think, 3 weeks. It was crazy. It was jarring for me that I had so many new subscribers. And by that point, I made my 1,000 subscriber video, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to have a new New Year's resolution where I want to get to 5,000 by the end of the year. And I was worried for a little while where I got to 3,000 was like back in, I think, May or June, something like that. I was like, okay, I'm on a good track. And then for the next like 3 months, I'm just sitting there like, shit, this is taking way longer than I thought it would. But finally, in October, I managed to get to 5,000. And who knows? Maybe I'll get to 6,000 soon. Maybe I'll get to 10. Maybe I'll get to 20. Who fucking knows? What I will say is that I'm really happy with where the channel is at the moment. And something that I'm really excited about is the fact that this is like the start of like a lot of the gaming that's happening for the year. You know, there's a lot of games that come out in October, November for Christmas and all that. And this time last year, I was doing the channel. I've been doing it for a little bit over a year at this point. And something this time last year, I was thinking, was like, okay, I'm going to do all these different games. But it didn't really work out because I just didn't have the equipment for it. You know, I was going to do Assassin's Creed 4. I was going to do all these different games. But I just wasn't ready. Even if I did post them, I wouldn't have gotten very many views because my equipment sucked. I didn't have a webcam at the time. I had the Blue Snowball microphone, and that's an okay mic for an upstart, but it's not very good. Honestly, it's not a microphone that I would suggest for somebody who's doing it like 2 years down the line. I think that at that point you should probably upgrade, which I did. but yet I didn't have what was really necessary to sound professional, and so I just wasn't ready at that point. But now, this time, this year, I feel like I am, and it's showing with, you know, the Alien Isolation series. It's showing with Sherlock. People, not a lot of people, not a ton, but the people that are watching are like, I really like this guy's videos. I really enjoy them. I'm going to subscribe to him. And now I have over 5,000 of those people. I think I'm at like 5,100 at the moment, and I had like 4,800, I think, like a week ago. So, you know, gained a few hundred in about a week, and that's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. I don't know if I'm going to post this before or after the ending to Alien Isolation. I just beat it like 10 minutes ago. But what I will say is that I feel like this is the start of a new sort of, I don't want to, it sounds dramatic, but like a new era, like a new generation for my channel. Like, it's finally starting to get to that point where I'm really happy with what I'm doing. And I'm really looking forward to what I can do in the future and the games that I can put out as time goes on. And I'm really hopeful that there will come a time where I genuinely, like, I have a really big audience. Currently, I have, like, you know, for a minimum, probably like 150 or so people who would watch each video. I would, you know, that's just an educated guess. I'd like to get to a point where I have 1,000, maybe 2,000, maybe 5. You know, it's just a matter of time, I feel like, and I personally, and I just hit the desk. And this is just my personal opinion, but I feel like I am definitely of the level to have that kind of viewer base and possibly bigger. It's just a matter of getting seen, and with each series I do, I think that I'm becoming more and more seen. So, I don't really know how I'm supposed to end this. I didn't really plan out talking. I just kind of turned on the webcam and just started speaking into the mic. But, yeah, with that, just stay tuned for the series that I talk about in my ending video to Alien Isolation. You know, I'm going to be doing Borderlands 2, maybe a few videos on that. I don't know if I'm going to do a full series on that one. I'm definitely going to do a full series on The Evil Within, which starts on the 14th, which is tomorrow for me. And I'm going to try to finish Sherlock relatively soon. And I don't know what I'm going to do about Shadow of Mordor. I might just kind of make it go away. I'm not really sure. There's just so many series in between all of them. I feel like the one I've enjoyed doing videos on the least is Shadow of Mordor, just because it's so cinematic and there's not really a lot of commentary I can do, except for the dead periods in between. So it's a different sort of series, and you'd have to be a commentator, I think, to really understand what I'm talking about. That sounded so fucking pompous. Whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for all the nice and kind things you said. I have heard very little shit from this series. There's always like those assholes that come onto the videos and go, you suck. This one's had very little of that, and I do appreciate it. You know, people who are saying things like how there was one video where 2 people were talking about how, like, I genuinely, you know, care about the viewer, and that's something that's so new and refreshing that they haven't seen in a really long time. And that kind of thing really does make me feel nice. And I've said that like 3 times now, but I really do, and I appreciate it. And you guys are awesome for saying things like that. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna stop talking before I just start, you know, saying nonsense and bullshit. I've been doing that for the past like 5 minutes, so I really do need to stop. I hope you guys enjoyed this thank you video, and I'll try to get more videos on Sherlock and The Evil Within out within the next couple of days. So yeah, thank you guys, and see you guys next time.